Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fantastic edition of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V. That's my cat. Okay. Last week we saw The Dark Knight Rises released in theaters, and when that happened, there was a teaser trailer for Superman. This was not a theatrical trailer. This was not a theatrical trailer number 2. This was not a TV advertisement 3 months before the movie's about to hit. This was a teaser a year before the movie comes out, and in fact, most movies do not even have footage at this time, this early in the process. It so happens that most of the footage is done for Superman, Man of Steel. They actually finished filming a little bit ago, and they've got a lot of post work to do, effects and such. So they've got some time. So they were able to give us some footage, and yet most of my fellow fans, who seem very, very difficult to please, were not, in fact, pleased with the trailer. I personally found it to be very, very exciting. I understand what people are saying. There's not a lot of action in it. There's not a lot of adventure going on. It doesn't look particularly bright, cheery, or happy, but I wouldn't call it gloomy. I think it looks reflective. I think it looks thoughtful, and I think it shows a man who is a hard worker, is a traveler, is a guy who loves animals, and is a person who has strong family connections and values. We hear 2 different voiceovers, one from Jor-El and one from Jonathan Kent, depending on the trailer that you saw. Both teasers are available online, so you can hear both voiceovers. I prefer the Jonathan Kent one, simply because it shows us a human connection, which many people are saying, we've seen this human Superman before. We need to see action. We need to see him hitting something. We need to see adventure. I disagree. Not that we don't need to see adventure and action. We're going to see that, believe me. Just that we also need the humanity. One of the reasons I've been told that Superman doesn't resonate well with audiences is that he can't be hurt. He doesn't have to live a regular life because he doesn't have to worry about sickness or allergies like I have almost every day. When I mowed the lawn yesterday, like puffs of, it looked like it was snowing. There was so many allergens, and now I got to put up with this for the next couple of days. I'm bothered by it every day, but this will be extra because of that. But I had to mow the lawn. It was getting very, very long. Now, if I was Superman, I'd probably just use it, and cut it all down. But what I'm saying is, Superman doesn't have to worry about allergens, sicknesses, bullets, getting hurt. So a lot of people say, well, Batman's better, Spider-Man's better, because these people are risking their lives and their health, and they're risking being injured. And with Superman, why wouldn't he do that? Because there's no risk to him. The thing is, what we need to see is his humanity. We need to see that he has things that matter to him, that he has family, that he has love, and that he does have difficult decisions to make, even though he may be invulnerable. And I think this trailer, this teaser, helps, because here's the thing. A teaser is not meant to tell you plot. It's not meant to show you action. It's not meant to show you what the effects will look like. It's not really meant to tell you anything about the movie. It's just meant to tell you that there is a movie. Many of you have probably heard this from me already, or from Steve. He wrote an article about the teasers. The original Superman, the movie teaser, was only celebrity names flying out the screen at you. And who cares? I mean, it was meant to excite people who knew these actors and show you that there was a big movie with these actors coming in it. Didn't have the John Williams music. It had other music from a different trailer, a different movie, just like this one does, because there isn't music written yet. What usually happens is the movie gets finished, and then the composer sits down and watches the whole movie, pieces of the movie, parts of the movie, and scores it as he goes. So we don't have music yet. One of the other complaints is that, well, why didn't they just use the John Williams music? And there is a version of the teaser floating around out there where someone has put the John Williams music to it. It sounds great and it fits perfectly, but we can't hear the voiceovers, which kind of ruined the feel of the trailer. This is not a connection to the Donner movies. This is not a connection to earlier versions of Superman. I'm sorry, but if you were hoping for that, it's not going to be there. It's clear. It's been said multiple times by multiple people. This is a new take, a new beginning, and the people who are complaining, we don't need to see the origin again, everybody knows. Everybody doesn't know. There's a lot of people who don't even know who Clark Kent is, let alone Jor-El or Martha Kent. They go, well, who's that? I don't care. When Smallville came on, I was on the radio. I've said this before. I had some people call in and say, why do I like Smallville? It's on a kids channel. And I told them it was a story about Superman, and I'll watch anything that's about Superman. And they said it is. They didn't even know that Clark Kent was to become Superman someday. This was in the early days before they started showing symbols and all this stuff. But the point is that younger people and some people who have never cared about comic books before don't really know the story. And this type of teaser serves to introduce them to a serious-looking movie about a man who happens to be able to fly. And by the end, they can figure it's probably Superman. Although I wouldn't be surprised if many of the general public do not know that MOS means Man of Steel. And when they put Man of Steel up, that Man of Steel means Superman. Maybe surprising. This is our lives. This is my life. This is Steve's life. This is Michael Bailey and Neil Bailey's life. We love comic books and superheroes and specifically Superman. But a lot of people just want to see a good movie. And it's possible that had they shown the Comic-Con footage, which reportedly shows us lots of action and fight scenes and adventure, might turn those people off. What we need to do is get more people to the theater, even though Superman Returns made more than Batman Begins. We need to get more people to the theater because we don't want this one to fail as well. Although there are some fans out there who I'm convinced do want it to fail because all they do is complain about how bad it's going to be and how much they're going to boycott it, how much they don't like the suit. I saw a comparison, and I may get crucified for this, but it was the old suit with Cavill's head on it, and it was Cavill in the new suit. And if you're honest with yourself, the new suit looks better. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And remember, always look up in the sky. I wanted to take a few moments to send out my thoughts to the people in Colorado. I don't expect that they're going to be seeing this. I don't even know who watches this, to be honest. But a terrible thing happened. Crazed, lunatic. This can't be helped. This isn't about Obama or politics or gun control or how we should change the country, although some things could probably be done. This is an unspeakable act of tragedy, and I just hope that everybody in Aurora and the families of people who are left behind can get over this someday. I imagine your lives will be irrevocably changed. My thoughts are with you. I can't even imagine what your situation is like. Sorry to end on a bit of a down note, but thank you.